So, the Chargers beat the Chiefs. And I know everyone's going to share in my joy for this because while you may not all be Chargers fans like me, I know that you all hate the Chiefs. So let's just talk for a moment about this game because it was a good one. Even just the first touchdown for the Chargers felt so good because Quentin Johnston, hello, he has caught some real flack over the last season because even though he looked like such a promising prospect, his rookie season fell flat. So it was good to see him doing absolute work in this game. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm standing really far away, it's because this cable is not long enough. That first touchdown, finding a sneaky little route all the way into the other side of the end zone to catch a ball that was really meant for Amari and Hampton. And we saw some great moments of Herbert and Johnson working together a little bit later in the game, for example, around kind of the middle of the third. And Johnson ended up leading the Chargers in receiving, having caught for 79 yards and scoring 2 touchdowns. And for me, the fact that Lab McConkey came second only to him, catching for 74 yards, is really encouraging that the young receiving talent on this squad is like so good. And of course, pairing that with Justin Herbert, who did catch some flame by analysts leading up to this game.
Justin Herbert, whenever it matters, has been terrible.
But he ended up having just an insane performance. He threw for 318 yards with a 25 of 34 record, which is not only great at the best of times, but especially considering that Harbaugh favors the run game. Run game where? I mean, that's actually kind of bull because Herbert did run and he did a really good job of it. He ran for 32 yards, which was second only to Amari and Hampton, but he did lead the team in long rushes. And I just felt like overall the Chargers were pretty adept at finding open lanes to take advantage of. I mean, we can generalize that to passing too, because I'm sorry, but why were the Chiefs leading some of the Chargers receivers wide open? Either way, the synergy just looked like it was there. I also just think the Chargers did a lot more like clean plays on their offense. The Chiefs had some incompletions, some loose balls off the snap, and overall just seemed to be quite pressured by the Chargers defense, frankly. The best example of which obviously had to be this. But I have to give a shout out to my man, Dayon Henley. He's not my man, I just want to be besties. Dayon Henley, be besties with me. He seemed to be on his damn game.
Pirouettes, and that's where he's taken down by Henley.
And overall, this was honestly just a great performance by the Chargers. Harbaugh and his season openers, baby. And the same can't be said for the Chiefs, but that's really not my problem. And the Chargers are going to be facing another AFC rival in the Raiders next week, but I have faith that they can breeze through this one. But we'll see. It is only the start of the season. Obviously, you never know what's going to happen, but it was just a really encouraging game to start with. And I think with all of the shit that this team were taking from the analysts around the football world, like to see them out here defeating the villains of the NFL in the first game, love it.